We have written yesterday a property called float. The use of the float is the use of the float is it used to convert from block level element to inline. So we have, suppose inside the page there is a multiple division. If you want to bring in the same line, then you can use the float property. We have written yesterday one file. There we are given height 300. We have given 300 height. We have not mentioned. We have written the background. We have written the float. Then float right, float right. So what happened is this page content was printing from the right side. Okay, this content was printing from the right side. If you give float left, the same page content will start from the left side. That is called float left and right. If you remove float, then all will go to the new line. Now suppose you are creating the blocks. Let me add here and remember you float left. One place, second place also I'll give float left, third place also I'll give float left. Okay. Next, after that, if I run my file, you can see the content is same, but printing is happening from the left side. Content is same, but the content is printing from the left side. Okay, because float left. Float left is like it will print the content from left side. Float right will say it will print the content from the right hand side. Okay. Next, after that, suppose one division is orange, one is a sky blue, another one is pink. Now between these divisions, if you want to apply some space, maybe pink and sky blue will have some space, maybe orange and sky blue will have some space, right? So in this case, we have to call another property from the CSS. We have to call another property from CSS. Okay, that is called a margin. Margin property used to apply the space between two container, between two tags. So we are going to use a property called margin. Okay, so now come to the developer guide and first write here about margin. What is that and how it works? So we'll write a property here for margin. Margin property. It used to apply. A space between two tags. It used to apply the space between two tags. Okay, it used to apply the space between two tags. Now it has a multiple type of property. So we can write here one called margin. Margin colon auto. What it will do? It print in center of a screen. it print in the center of a screen. Margin auto, what it will do? It is going to print in the center of the screen. It is going to print in the center of the screen. So we'll create a file margin1.html. There we'll understand what is the meaning of margin auto, or maybe example3.html. You can create a file example3.html. Under example3.html, margin example3.html file will be created. Let's create file example3.html. Example3.html. HTML we start from. Head we use here, not head. Body is required as of now. Next, after that, we can write a tag called h1 css margin auto example. Css margin auto example. Write a division. For this division, give some text. Okay. Next, after that, we can add 2-3 line and go here and write the CSS now. A style equal to keep height for this division 300 pixel. Keep width for this division 300 pixel. Keep background for this division orange color, and keep margin for this division as auto. Margin for this division as a auto. Okay. Margin for this division as a auto. Then what will happen is the division what we are preparing, it will appear in the center of the screen. Okay, ready now. So what is the height you are given? 300. What is the width you are given? 300. What is the background given? Orange. Right? So a division will appear 300 by 300. Division will appear 300 by 300 and their background will be orange color and margin auto. Margin auto represent it should be in the center. Hope ready. Now save this file. Run once. It should come complete in the middle of the screen. Hope looking similar. Okay. Working. Next, after that, margin auto, what it says, margin auto will print in the middle of the screen. So it is printing in the middle of the screen. If you change the device screen size, or maybe if you reduce your window size, no problem. Whichever the window size you have, in that window size, it will come in the middle. See, if I go here, then we can see, so printing in the middle, that is called margin auto. Margin auto print in the middle of the screen. Okay. Next, after that, we'll go to the developer guide again and we'll make a list of remaining margin property. Okay, margin 10 pixel, 20 pixel, 30 pixel. How that work? Let's go here. Right inside margin colon 30 pixel. Apply 30 pixel gap from all side. It apply 30 pixel gap from all side. Next, after that, all side in the sense left, right, top, bottom, all the side. In case if you write margin hyphen left 30 pixel, left 30 pixel, so what it will do, it apply 30 px gap from left side. From left side, it will give the gap of how much? 30 pixel. Okay. Next, after that, ready? Let's write one more line. Margin hyphen top. It applies the gap from where? Top side. From top side. Next we have margin top, margin bottom. It applies 30 px gap from the bottom side. Left top, bottom right. Okay, hope written all. Let's after that. Hope ready. Go ahead next. We'll go to the margin file, example 3, and we'll add margin related some more property. Hope you're writing as well. Okay, now come to the example 3. Margin you have written auto, copy the same division, paste after this, right there, margin 30px and float left. It should come one after other and then it should give the gap of 30 pixels. It should come one after other and it should give the gap of 30 pixels. Already 30px should be there. If px is missed, then by default it will take px only. Px be added. Now it will start from the left side and there will be 30 pixel of gap from all the side. Is starting here, there is a gap of 30 pixel. Height we can reduce if required. Height reduced to 200. Width also reduced to 200. Okay. Next, after that, let me see. 200 by 200 should look better. There is a gap in the left side. Now we can add many times this division. Same division you copy and paste 3-4 times. Paste here, paste again, paste again. Copy paste 3-4 times and then check. Thirty pixel are given. 30 pixel are given now. 30 px, 30 px, all the side. Check now. Coming the gap between two division we have 30 of first division and 30 of second division. The 30 pixel of first division and 30 pixel of second division will be in between the gap of 60 pixel here. You will have a gap of 60 pixel. So written Let's come again. Add one more division here. And check once. It's coming in the right side because a space was there. So between each division, the gap is 60 pixel now. 30 pixel gap of first division and 30 pixel gap of second division. So total will become a 60 pixel. Similar way, so margin you have written. So margin will give the gap you from all the side, top, left, right, bottom, all the side. We have other option also. We can write margin left, margin right, margin top, margin bottom. All three are possible. Float left you have to add. And you have to run in full screen, not in half screen. You have to run the page in the full screen. CSS code I sent you, you can replace that as well. Send your division to division in chat. I will guide you. What is the problem? And division to division in the chat. I can guide you. What is the problem? Quickly. You said it is same what I have done, right? Should listen at least. If suppose someone will guide, should listen, no? Height 200 pixel, semicolon is okay. Width 200 pixel, semicolon is okay. Background orange, semicolon is okay. Margin 30 pixels, semicolon is not there. How float will work? You can look into my code, margin 30 pixels, semicolon is there. But in your code, margin 30 pixels, semicolon is not there. Hope you understood. Okay, good. Let's go ahead. To the next. So margin hope working for everyone and you are able to see multiple blocks. Now come we have a next property called padding. Margin apply a space outside at same time padding will apply the space inside. Padding will help you to apply the space inside. Margin will help you to apply the space where outside. Okay, so Now how that space get applied? Come to the code once. In browser, if you see here, any block, whether first block, second, third, fourth, fifth, list, any block. If you look into the blocks, you have here, when the content are printing inside, it has no any space. Complete is starting from the top left corner, from very beginning, right? Completely starting from the very zero level. Okay. So we want to apply some space inside. We want to apply some space inside. Come to the developer guide again. Write a note here. Padding. Padding, what is that? It used to apply a space inside the, if you remember the table, you have a property called cell padding that apply the space inside. That apply the space inside. There is a property called cell spacing that apply the space outside. Cell padding and cell spacing, if you remember. Cell padding and cell spacing, if you remember, that used to apply the space outside. Cell padding inside and cell spacing outside. Similar way, margin will give the space outside and padding will give the space inside of tab. So here I am writing padding. It used to apply a space inside of container. It used to apply the space inside of container. Container represent tag here.
म्युनिसिपल ऑफिस को हमें आना होता है ये फोन उठाती नहीं है उठी तो मैं बोल चो
Now come down, write there padding 20 px. It apply gap from all side. Padding. Padding top. Apply from the top side. Okay. Right. Next call. Padding hyphen top, padding hyphen left. It apply gap from left side. Padding right. It apply gap from right side. Padding bottom. It apply gap from the bottom side. हम्म, वहाँ पे बैठिए वहाँ पे बैठिए थोड़ा देर 5 मिनट hope written padding used to apply the space inside of the tag. Padding used to apply the space inside of tag. There we have one called padding, only padding. It applies the gap from all sides. Padding top will give the gap from the upper side. Padding left will give a space from the left side. Padding right will give the space from the right side. Padding bottom will give a space from where? Bottom side. But not out of the division. Ready? Come to the file example4.html. Example4.html. Let's start from HTML. Follow the body tag. And from previous example, you can bring a division and paste here. From previous example, copy and paste one division here, right? 2 times. And in second division, apply the property called padding. 40 pixel. Okay, save now and check once. It will give you some difference. It will give you some difference. Okay. Let us check now what is the difference. We discussed like padding apply a space inside, margin apply a space outside. See, between two block there is a space that is happening through the margin. Between two block there is a space that is happening through the margin. Here between two orange block there is a gap that is through the margin. But you can see in the first block you have no any space inside. It is starting from the very zero position and it's going till the last. If you look into the second block, you have some space here. A space in the left, a space in the right, a space in the top, and definitely a space is the bottom because content is not there. So wherever we see a space, wherever we see the space inside, that happen through the padding. Wherever we see the space outside, that happen through the margin. So both is very, very important, margin and padding. While designing the different type of layout, you have to play with the margin and padding. Related to that, people will ask the question, what is a box model? Box model. Okay, what is a flex model? Flex box. Okay, so those all are related to the arrangement of a spaces inside, outside, the calculation of the spaces. We are going to study one by one. Come next. After this, so float we have given, float, both the place we given. Here we are given the padding. Let copy again. If you want to can remove height, both the place, you will come to know the actual how it is happening. Let it be width, but remove the height. Let it be the width. Now come to the next. Copy this section, division, paste after this, and padding hyphen top. Padding hyphen top. Padding hyphen top. Padding hyphen top. Save now. There is a space only from top side, no space in the bottom. But in the middle, you can see a space from all the side. If you write only padding, it will give equal space from top. If you write padding top, then it will give a space from top side. If you give padding left, it will give the space from left side. Give padding right, it will give the space from right side. Okay. Now we can copy one more division, paste after this. Padding left, and let's see. It will give the space from the left side. It will not give a space from right side. It will give a space from the left side. Okay, hope ready. Save now. Space is there in the left side. So hope we got the idea. Margin is the gap of two container and the padding is gap inside the container. The padding is the gap inside the container. Margin is the gap between two containers. Save now. Come to the developer guide again. We have written yesterday height, mean height, and height auto. These three. We need to create an example called height so that we will understand three types of height, how that works. One is called height, that is a fixed always, minimum and maximum. Another one is called mean height. The minimum height will be fixed. If the content is more, it will increase. Okay. Another one is called height auto. According to content, if the content is more, it will increase. Content is less, it will decrease. So that is fully based on content only. That is called height auto. That is called height auto. Now create the example number 5.html. So hope margin padding is clear. Okay, we'll go ahead next. The example 5.html you can create. 5.html. HTML we can start here. It we can leave as it now. Start from the body. This will be the example of height and min height and height auto. Okay, so we can, from the example 4, you have created the divisions. In example 4, you have created the division. You can copy the first division and paste here. Example 4, you have a division. Same you can copy paste here. Copy and paste one division from example 4. Okay, next after that, in this file, you have to add a property called height. Height colon 100 pixel. Give less height as a 100 pixel. And if required, increase one more line. Your content must be greater than height. The content must be more than height. Content must be more than the height. Now after that, let us check how it is happening. Check how it is happening. Save the file, run the page. You will find the content should go out of the box. See, for me it is going out of the box. Let me add some more lines. Content should go out of the box. Now let me show you again. You can see it's going outside because height is less and content is more. Because height is less and content is more. Height is less and content is more. Okay, next after that, copy the same division, paste after this again, and height you convert into mean height. Height you convert into mean height. Height you convert into mean height. Now after that, check now. Mean height will increase automatically. Content is same both the places. One place it is height, another place it is mean height. If it is only height, the content is overlapping. If it is only height, content is getting overlap. Hope you can see that. Content is getting overlap. Right? If height, then the first block is what? Based on height. So content went outside. Second block is minimum height. So content is not going out of the box. Content is not, container is increased. Minimum was 100. If content is more, it has increased. But if the content is less, it will not decrease. Let me show you. If the content is more, mean height is increased. If the content is more, mean height is increased. You can see. But if the content is less, the mean height is not ready to decrease. Mean height is not ready to decrease. Not ready to decrease. Let me go again here. And in that, I will add again height auto. Height is a auto. It is fully based on content. Height auto, fully based on contents. If content is more, it will increase. If the content will be less, it will decrease. Okay, if the content will be more, it will increase. If the content will be less, it will decrease automatically. Hope we are able to see. Let me come to the browser. It is something like this. This is the height, this is the mean height, and this is the height auto. In case height auto, if I go and reduce the content completely, keep very less content, okay, very less content, it will be decreased. You can see here, it's decreased, but already. So mean height, what it will do? It will set the minimum height. After that, only height, what it will do? It will limit the height and width. Height minimum and maximum. Height auto, what it will do? It's fully up to content. According to content, it will increase, and according to content, it will decrease. According to content, it will increase, and according to content, it will decrease as well. Okay, hope ready. So in developer guide, we have written here height 200. What is that? Fixed. Mean height 200. What is that? Minimum will be 200. If required, it will increase. Another one we have written. Another one we have written called height auto. It is completely fully based on content. If content is more, it will increase. If the content is less, it will decrease automatically. Okay, so hope clear. Then we got in our list few properties: height plus margin plus padding plus float, background and other width we have to discuss still. Now based on this height, width and background, directly you cannot do anything, but let me give you some task. You can try that. Okay, basic task I'll give you. You can try that. Very basic. Suppose in one page, you have to create the boxes like this. One block here, one block here, one more block here. Three block in one line. Next, two block in the next line. Two block in the next line, equal. Again, one more block in the last. So take the photo of this and you will try it. Hopefully you can do. You can take the screenshot of this. This will be one small homework for you. Okay, look like possible. You should try that, okay?
Sir,
Hello?
Gauri here. Sir, in example 5, background color for all that three blocks, it is joining, sir.
Margin given.
Separately, it is not coming.
Margin. After margin, give a space. I will given or not. This one, margin. Margin you have not given. Or a spelling you have not given.
Okay, sir, I'll check.
Okay. Okay then. See you tomorrow.